Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne Princess Shabango. If you are new here, you're welcome to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And voila, you're part of the graceful, the beautiful, the wonderful, and the positive family. We're back with another episode of Employment Wednesday. It's your opportunity to actually help another person apply for a job, your opportunity to actually pray for another person, your opportunity to share your posts, or your opportunities to just share your knowledge on employment or how to make the process of applying for a job so much easier. Today, the video is going to be short and brief, I hope, because every time I say short and brief, we end up having something very long, but it's going to be super short, I believe, like probably 7 minutes or 8 minutes. We're going to cut it because we're talking about something very simple and straight to the point. So today we're going to talk about the importance of dress code. Whether you're going for an interview or whether you are going to work or whether you are going to freelance, it's important how you dress, guys. Here's the rule. People underestimate the power of dressing up and looking the part. Don't underestimate it, guys. It sets the tone for the day. If I am dressed in a weird manner, trust me, my day is likely to go according to how I'm dressed up. Half the time, if not most of the time, right? So which means when you dress up and you decide to look good, you're setting the tone on how people must receive you, on how you want the day to go, or on how you want to be perceived, or how you want to be received. And also it creates an impression on the next person who's meeting up with you. Like for instance, if you've got a business meeting, like a business transaction, you cannot rock up wearing jeans. I mean, these days we have an option of wearing your golf shirt and your suit pants and your sneakers, right? But whatever you do, you must always look presentable, even if it's like smart casual, but look presentable and look the part. It's always important finding out the dress code that is expected of you. So if you're going to go for a networking session or you're going to go for an event, people that send you the event request or the they send you the event invitation, ask them, send them an email. If it's not, usually invitations classify how they expect you to dress. If it's not there and you're clueless about how to dress, right, you must send them an email. Hey, so I'm coming up for the event, so and so and so, would you please advise on how we should be dressed up? Because that's the thing, guys, sometimes you're out there looking like a Popeye and you get there, we're going to meet the president, or you get there, we're going to meet the owner of Coca-Cola, or whatever the case may be. So you always need to look presentable. And looking presentable doesn't mean discomfort, because some people tell you, I'm not comfortable in a suit, I'm not comfortable in a dress, I'm not comfortable in this, that. Always find what works for you. Like for instance, if you don't like formal dresses, you can opt for formal pants, or you can opt for a different cut, because I believe that there's always something for everyone. Different body types, different sizes and all of that, but there's something that suits you well and there's something that's comfortable. Because here's the chat, right? Like I said, there's a dress code for every occasion, whether it's a party, whether it's a event, whether it's a meeting, whether it's your day-to-day life, right? Whatever profession you are in, there's always dress code for occasion. So let's make for an example. If you're in the corporate space, like it's straightforward, half the time you're going to be wearing formal. Maybe on a Friday, you can wear your jeans and a shirt and heels or sneakers, whatever the case may be, but most of your time you are going to be formal, which is why in my other video I did state that if you're going into the corporate space, ensure that you start buying formal clothes in advance, because formal clothes come pricey, right, in most cases. But anyway, we have like your places like Jet and stuff like that allow you to be able to buy your nice dresses, your nice blazers at a very reasonable price, right? So it's very, very important that you ask yourself, where am I? What's the event? Who is going to be there? What's the occasion? Like, what activities are going to be played? Because you can't go to the gym wearing formal. That doesn't make sense. You have to go to the gym wearing tights or whatever gym wear that is comfortable for you to move around, whether it's shorts, whether it's tights, whether it's gym jumpsuits or whatever the case may be. But it has to be comfortable. There is no way I would go to the gym looking like this, but I can definitely go into a meeting looking like this because I look neat and presentable, right? And also some people like, oh no, I'm a freelancer, I'm an influencer, I'm this, I'm that, right? Yes, there's a dress code for you as well. You need to look at what you're selling. What brand are you selling? What are you trying to advertise? Because there's no way you can be trying to advertise a face product and you're wearing a bikini, for me, I wouldn't want to buy, because now I can shift my focus into the bikini. But if your face is up front and you're closer and you're wearing clothes that give you a popping effect and stuff like that, then I'm able to actually spot and be like, oh, this person is actually looking good. Let's look at their face. They've got an eyeshadow. So there's always a dress code for every occasion. Never underestimate how dressing up appropriately for an occasion can actually make you or break you. Because, like, for instance, when you go for interviews, here's another thing that people also take for granted. When you go to interviews, you need to look the part, because maybe your words are going to run away, maybe your mind is going to black out on you. But some people actually get hired because of how professionally they were dressed, or because of their energy. And with me, like I said, if I'm dressed properly and dressed accordingly, I usually feel so good. And when I feel so good, I give positive energy. Even if I don't know something, I will give it my shot, and I'll have this confidence and stuff like that, because I'm dressed appropriately and I'm dressed comfortably, so, you know. So yeah, it's very, very important to find out your profession, your spaces, where you work, the meeting you're attending, the event you're attending, what is required of you. This is even like, it's not even just about working or being an employee or being an entrepreneur, but this applies to all facets of life. Because sometimes you host an event, right? You say all white, a person shows up in black. It shows that also you are not disciplined. Actually, like, guys, showing up dressed appropriately and accordingly is a form of excellence, and it's a form of discipline. When you show up looking the part, actually you convince a person without having to say much as yet. So like I said, you have to dress up, you have to show up. When you're dressed accordingly, you show up, already you've done half the job. Because when you get there, you sit down, she looks really neat, she looks really comfortable, you know. Also, don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure. Formal doesn't always mean tie up to here, blazers, you know, squashed in. No, I'm looking formal, but I'm comfortable. You know, I don't have a tie on, I don't have a very tight blazer, my blazer is not buttoned, but I still look what, neat and presentable. So guys, get it right. Dressing up accordingly for an event is a form of excellence. It's a form of speaking to the universe and God to say, you know what, God, I'm ready for this place that you're putting me into. I'm ready for the journey. I'm ready to be a boss. I'm ready to be an accountant. I'm ready to be a lawyer. If you're supposed to be a doctor, dress accordingly. You know, if you are a media person, I love media so much because it allows you to be. But even in as much as you're allowed to be, you shoot different scenes, you go to different places, do different things, and all of those things have certain ways that they require you to dress up. And another thing that we always need to bear in mind, guys, sometimes you could be wearing a simple dress, but is it your size? First of all, get things that are your size. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, get colors that actually fit with your skin tone, number 1. And then secondly, also get colors that are appropriate for the occasion. It's highly unlikely that I would come to work wearing a lime green dress. Like, for me, it doesn't work. But I can come to work wearing a black dress, or these kind of colors, your nude colors, burgundy, your maroon, your subtle colors, your brown and stuff like, because that's like your corporate colors. And find out, go on the internet, guys. Google has us kind of colors that are required for every profession. Like, when I'm lazy to do anything or to think, I just go and Google corporate colors. I see the colors. Oh, okay, we've got nude, we've got those subtle colors, we've got your that dark green, you've got this and that and that. So it's very, very important that you dress the part. Look accordingly, guys. Like I said, already when you're dressed accordingly, you've done half the work. You leave an impression. Because also, this is how people remember people. Sometimes you say your name, maybe you're not audible, and then because you're dressed accordingly and you're dressed nicely, so they're like, oh, you mean Yvonne, the one who was wearing a peach blazer? You know, so already you've done the work for yourself. And it's always important that you look presentable. Your nails must look presentable. Even your makeup, guys, you can't go to don't go, actually not you can't, you can, but I advise, don't go to an interview with heavy makeup. First things first, if you're wearing white, it could actually smudge, and then the next thing you're looking like a Popeye and you're uncomfortable. And number 2, Personally, sometimes for me, makeup feels heavy on my face, especially if I've done a lot of layers. So I become discomforted. You can have your foundation on, you can have your, just have light makeup. Like, understand the occasion. Show them that you're well informed of the occasion that you're going into. It's like if you're going to if you're going to apply for an admin job where you're going to be typing and typing and typing the whole day, but you go there with the very long nails. The first question a person has in their mind is like, how are they going to type fast? Can they even type fast? So you end up opening a can of worms unnecessarily. So it's important that you dress the part, you look the part, you are presentable. And like I said, guys, jet is your hand for ladies. I'm not sure about males, but for ladies, jet is your hand. Mr. Price is your hand. You can get a couple of things from Ackermans. You can get stuff from Woolies, actually. Woolworths, you can get stuff. H&M, you can get stuff, right? But obviously, depending on your affordability. Like, I have 3-4 blazers from H&M. I have 1 or 2 from Zara because I'm a CA, guys. We buy according to our salary range, right? But I have a number of blazers that I got from Mr. Price, right? Because also they're much cheaper, although they may not last as long as an H&M blazer, but they're much cheaper and more affordable, and you're able to get them like there and there. You don't have to save for a long period of time. So it's very, very, very important that you fish around, fish around. If you're looking for a job, guys, here's the tip: have your outfit for the interview ready. I had my outfit ready like in months. I'd always look at it and be like, yo, I want to wear this to one of my interviews. And surprisingly, during that month, I got about 4 interviews, but I had my outfits in mind. So have your outfit in mind so that when an interview comes, you are not dilly-dallying, you have your outfit ready, you are able to dress up and show up. Because also, here's another chat: when you have your outfit ready, when you are researching and preparing, you're also giving God a signal that you're ready to receive what He has in store for you, and you're putting out those positive energies. You're affirming yourself. That's why it's also always important, even if you don't have a job, affirm yourself as though you have a job. Okay, guys, do not forget to be love and light, and God bless you. And don't forget to pray for another person, and do not forget to share this video, and don't forget to share job posts and any wisdom that you can share on making job search easier or being an employee easier. Let's plug one another in the comment section. I love you guys all. God bless. Mwah. Happy Employment Wednesdays.